We're giving them rest as often as we can, providing them meals, hydration. They're holding up good. This is what we train to do, and we keep that in mind, their health in mind. So they're holding up good. Mentally, they're good. The governor and I spoke with a crowd of them last night at the Capitol. Their spirits are high. They're here because we ask them to, but in mind and spirit, they're here also.
With respect to the National Guard soldiers, I'm glad you asked that question. I had that conversation with our leaders today. Fatigue sometimes impairs judgment, and it's a concern for me. And so our leaders are working every day to manage the workflow, how long people are out there, what we provide to them with respect to meals and appropriate hydration, because the last thing we want is for somebody to be frustrated and fatigued and make a bad decision. Another point that we emphasize every day is the emotional stress. There are a number, quite a large percentage of your National Guard that don't look like me. And so this is hurtful to them to be doing this mission. The personnel, the equipment, and the training that the United States invests in its National Guard is primarily designed to protect us from a foreign adversary. And today, we're asking those same men and women to go protect one American from another. So that's a tough mission for them. I think they're doing very well with respect to how they're holding up right now. But thanks for that question.
This is a two-part question. Governor, this may be for you or Vic Reynolds. Do we have any numbers about how many people from out of state are coming in? Any idea of roughly about numbers?
Thank you for the question. We don't have an exact number. I will tell you that our GSAT unit, which is our Intelligence Sharing and Analysis Center, is currently doing an evaluation of the 300 or so arrests that have been made to determine where those individuals are from. We have seen individuals from out of state. We have seen some of the people arrested from out of state that we know of from the first night or two. But our analysis center should have that evaluation done hopefully by tomorrow, so we'll have a breakdown of where everybody is from.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then also, in regards to the RNC convention, again, North Carolina came out today and said it's very unlikely that they'll get what they need. Do you have any more comment towards the convention happening here possibly?
I literally just saw that right before I walked out of the Capitol to come over here. I didn't even have time to read the article, so I don't really know a whole lot about that.
Would you suggest, how would you suggest writing in the right way for people who are trying to do it peacefully? Sorry, not write in the right way.
Thought we were fixing to have to come after you out there. Look, there's plenty of people that's been doing that in this state for decades. They've been doing it this week peacefully, and this whole, last month peacefully in our state. It's not hard to do. We help, we'll help the organizers. We'll tell them what we're looking for. They've been telling us, quite honestly, the folks that we've been working with and people that we have on the ground. Captain Renfro, she works this district all the time for the State Patrol. She's in communication with APD and may want to add something to that. I was talking to a contact that I've been in communication with. I can't remember if it's since Thursday or Friday, but it was definitely last week with the NAACP, and they have been letting me know, what protests are going on that they're supporting that are peaceful and the right kind of actors that want justice and are doing this for the right reasons. And they're also telling me about the folks in the protests that they're concerned about. I called them today about one that we weren't real sure about and got some feedback on that. So it is not hard for us to work together. And I think you've seen that on the ground. I mean, we're not out we don't want to arrest anybody. I can assure you when the State Patrol has to make an arrest, we got to fill out a report. It takes a person off of the line. We just soon not do that. We want people to protest and let their voice be heard in the right way and within respect to the law and local ordinances. So I would just encourage them to reach out to us in the city of Atlanta on what it is they want to do, when they want to do it. I know we have protests at the Capitol all the time, and we're glad to work with those folks. But I would also urge them, as they have been doing, many of them, and I'm thankful, I said that in remarks, I'm thankful for those individuals to continue to give us your feedback on who you're worried about. Because the hard part of this job is when things start breaking loose, late at night, right before the curfew, you got the good act get out of there, not getting any trouble, and you have the bad ones that are suiting up and getting ready and trying to figure out who's who and how you go in there and get them out of there and arrest them and keep everybody else safe that is simply there for the right reasons. I mean, that is what is tough about this job. I've been in here watching it every night, and I've seen it. I've felt the intensity of it, and I've also felt the relief of it, thankfully, when it calmed down. And I just pray it continues that way in our state.